Hey everybody on YouTube, thought I'd give you an update on my home solar system. It's been gradually evolving over quite a few years, I guess about 5 years. Started off with some cheap Chinese stuff, tried it out, and I've moved on to the more expensive stuff now. The more reliable equipment, quality equipment if you know what I mean. I'll give you a look outside first of all. You can see towards the top of the roof there I've got 8 panels. There's another 8 on the other side of the house that feed the grid-tied system. These panels here in the lower part of the house, they're coming into my shed for my off-grid and another grid-tied system that I've got. So those panels there in the lower part of the house feeding into these 3 grid-tie inverters that I've got. 1, 2, 3. There's the specs on those inverters. You see the little red lights signal how much power's going in. These 3 inverters feed into the grid via this meter here. A little bit of light on. It's an overcast day, but they're currently feeding 378. Okay, so that's the grid tie setup that I've got, that I've made myself. The rest of the panels, which are actually on the roof of this shed that we're in, up here, feed through this meter. Sorry about that. There we go. So from that meter they go into this Victron Energy charge controller. Just try to get a good camera angle there for you, all these reflections. 24 volt system. You see it's on float. Pumping out 180 watts. That's the overall collection it's made. So what do you got there? 1132 kilowatt hours. Battery's sitting at 15.5 degrees. This charge controller is temperature compensated, so it has to monitor the temperature of the batteries to make sure they're charged correctly. And the actual unit itself is 21 degrees. That's this unit here. It's very variable due to the cloudy days. 3 amps, 59 volts, and there's the watts. Now that charge controller, which is 150 volt 70 amp, a bit bigger than what I need, but that's me, feeds into this Victron Energy Blue Power battery charger inverter. It's a pretty simple unit. I can actually, if I flick this up and down 3 times quickly, it'll go into an equalization charge. So I do that about once a month to keep my batteries topped up and all the cells balanced. Now it's connected to the mains power through here and turned on through a timer, so that every night the timer turns on, the mains power is connected, and it just checks if the batteries need a bit of a top up through the night, and it feeds these batteries down here. There's 4 Trojan T105s, deep cycle FLA 6 volt batteries. They're connected in series to form 24 volt system. Okay. Across here, this is something I've bought recently. It's an MPP solar charge controller inverter charger, all combined in this one unit. You can see it's a 12 volt system. The batteries are currently sitting at 13. It's being charged by the solar panels only, but there'll be another icon up here for when the mains power cuts in, so you've got this pretty good visual display. Hopefully you can still see that. 173 watts from the solar panels. Battery 9 amps. Okay, input is a 13 volts. Yeah, I can run through the menu for you. Percentage of power being used is roughly 20% or less, 25% or less. Now this unit is backed up by these Trojan T145s. They're connected in a series parallel configuration. I know it's not ideal to have parallel, but the inverter was a 12 volt, so I had to go parallel and then connect them in series. So these 145s are 6 volt flooded lead acid, similar to the 105s, just a bigger unit. Okay, so there's my overall look at the whole system. Thanks everybody, cheers, bye.